Hi, I'm Jennifer with Resilient Life Therapy. Today I want to talk with you about one of the big traps that we get into with the narcissist, and I've certainly talked about it a lot before, but that is the trap of trying to get the narcissist to see the light. But today I specifically want to talk to the piece that gets us trapped, and not just with narcissists, but in other relationship dynamics as well, and that is the sort of compulsion, right, to make the other person see that you're right. So being right, having it be fair, that whole theme of having it be fair, having it be just, the core theme of being right. And this is so important because I think in all relationships, this can drive us in ways that lead us to feel really resentful, angry, frustrated, all the above. But certainly with the narcissist, it is fraught as a trap that gets us sucked down into the abyss with the narcissist. So I've heard it put this way before. The great quote that I like to say is, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And I think that quote works well in a lot of instances. But I heard somebody put it a different way a couple of weeks ago, and I really liked this. And they said, what's important is not to be right, it's to be connected. So I'll say that one more time. What's important is not to be right in the dynamics of the relationship, but to be connected. And so as just an aside here, I want to say, obviously, there are certainly times where it is really crucial and important that we stand up for ourselves, or we do stand up for what's right. That we can show up in a way to say, I need you to see what's going on. So we can have a whole discussion about why that's important and appropriate. But I want to zero in on a really specific piece of that for the moment. And that is in the relationships of the dynamic, often we can get caught in this idea of being right and needing to get the other person to see it about stuff that really doesn't matter. A lot of times we're trying to fight about stuff that at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. Let them think what they want to think. That's fine. Let your partner be wrong, right? Let the other person be wrong. With a narcissist, it becomes really crucial because as you and I know, they're never going to see the light. All it's going to do is suck you down into the abyss. And here's the other piece about the new way that I heard it put. It's what's important is not to be right. What's important is to be connected. Because if you think about it in that way, that in dynamics of relationship, what we want to focus on is not being right, but being connected. With the narcissist, the ability to truly be connected to them in an emotionally intimate and satisfying way is so limited and fraught. As I always say, you can have a perfectly fine relationship with a narcissist if you understand what it is. You can have a surface relationship with them. They can be fun. You can go out to lunch and have a good time. All the above. There are certainly ways that you can have an enjoyable time with a narcissist. But when we talk about this goal of connection, that speaks to this deeper, meaningful, emotional resonance that we would share with somebody. And so if you are wasting your time trying to make the narcissist see you are right, number one, you're wasting your time because they're not going to. But number two, what's even the point? Because if the point is in the world, what we want is we want to build connection and relationship, and we want to be seen, and we want to know what we matter. We want to know that we matter. You're trying to get something from the narcissist you're never going to get. And that is when I find that people come to radical acceptance and they come to terms with what the reality of the relationship with the narcissist can offer to them. They either really radically change what they're trying to get, or they decide, well, why am I wasting my time here? So I know this is a little bit convoluted today, what I'm presenting. I took a bit of a circuitous route, but I hope it makes sense and I hope it resonates for you. And in your other relationships that aren't with a narcissist, to think about it. Do I want to be right or do I want to be connected? And certainly with a narcissist. Do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? Probably applies better. But what am I trying to be connected to is such a core question. I hope that this is helpful. If it is, as always, give it a like and make sure you share it. And if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button in the corner there. I would love to have you be a part of my community. Always love to hear from you guys in the comments section. And if you do have a narcissist in your life and you have not done so yet, please make sure you check out my guide, Surviving the Narcissist. Full of great information, you guys. You can find the link for it in the description of this video down below. All right, take care.